From dolphins protecting people from sharks to a bear saving a climber, here are 15 wild animals to the rescue stories. Number 15. Pig saves owner from a heart attack. Your dog is expected to try to save you if you have a major medical emergency, but what about your pet pig? Lulu was a birthday present for a woman who didn't even love her, so the woman's mother had mercy on the pig and adopted her, and she was glad she did later down the road. When owner Joanne suffered a heart attack at home, the pig ran for help, although it had never been outside the fenced yard before. After somehow opening the door flap, Lulu jumped on the road and tried to stop the traffic by laying down in the middle of it so cars would stop and see what was going on. Whenever Lulu was ignored, she would return to the house to see how Joanne was doing, while the family dog was just barking uselessly. Finally, one man stopped and followed the brave pig home to see what the problem was. The rescuer found Joanne to have a heart attack and immediately called for help. What was Lulu's award for saving Joanne's life? A jelly donut, and the promise that she will live a life complemented by anything her heart desires. Stories like this one never cease to amaze me. It is incredible how a little pig came up with a plan to rescue its owner and actually succeeded in doing so. Number 14. Horse saves farmer from vicious cow attack. Strange but true, cows kill 4 times as many people as sharks each year. So it's no big surprise that Scottish farmer Fiona Boyd was suddenly attacked by a cow mother who thought she was trying to hurt her calf, when in fact she was just trying to help it. The angry cow started attacking Boyd, and things were getting so out of hand that if someone didn't intervene, the whole thing was going to have a seriously bad ending. Fortunately, Boyd's horse Carrie intervened and kicked the attacking cow, giving Boyd plenty of time to escape. There is no doubt that the horse did this on purpose and saved her owner's life. If Carrie was not close by to lend a hand this day, or a hoof in this case, perhaps this story wouldn't have ended up on this list. Number 13. Rabbit saves man from a diabetic coma. Rabbits are not known for being the most intelligent creatures, which is part of what makes this next story so surprising. A resident of the UK, Saman Stigall, fell into a diabetic coma while sitting at home watching television with his wife. The animal knew something was wrong and jumped into his master's chest and began furiously hopping and licking his face. This strange behavior caught the attention of the wife of the man, which initially thought he was asleep while watching television. Thanks to the rabbit's keen eye and fast reflexes, the wife called the paramedics and the husband's life was saved. I don't know about you, but I never would have expected this from a rabbit. I have always seen them as cute, defenseless little creatures, but after this case, they are now part of the brave animals circle. Number 12. Dolphin saves lifeguards from a great white shark. There is a reason many people love dolphins, and it's not just because they look like they're always smiling. Rob Howes was swimming with 3 other lifeguards, including his 15-year-old daughter, off the coast of New Zealand when a herd of dolphins rushed toward them and formed a circle. The dolphins closed tightly and began to hit the water hard. At first, the lifeguards were confused. Then Howes saw a great white shark in the water. The dolphin chain was enough to keep the shark at a distance until a lifeboat approached enough to frighten the mighty beast. The dolphins stayed close until the group returned safely to the shore. If that is not one great vacation story, I don't know what is. Thankfully, it has a happy ending, and this is great movie material. Number 11. A whale saved a snorkeler from a shark. When marine biologist Nan Hauser notices that a 50,000-pound humpback whale pushes her during a dive, she feels confused as this is not typical behavior of a whale. She spent 28 years underwater with whales, but she never had a whale so tactful and insistent about putting her on its head, abdomen, or back, or most of all, trying to get her under his huge chest fin. The reason behind this gentle touch is exceptional. As Hauser looked around, she noticed a 15-foot tiger shark lurking in the distance. For no other reason than good manners, the whale tried to protect her from the shark by placing her under its fin. Scientists believe that this instinct comes from the whale's desire to protect its calves from predators. In Hauser's case, the whale potentially saved her life. This story would have had a terrible ending if it was not for the actions of one gentle giant. I can't even begin to imagine what it would be like to be in the water near a whale, let alone understanding that it's on your side and protecting you from a shark. Number 10. Mila the rescuer. Animals are said to have a sixth sense, and thus they know if something is wrong. During a diving contest with whales in a deep tank of extremely cold water, Yang Yun felt her leg contracting and suddenly could not move it. As no diving equipment was provided for this competition, the girl began to drown at a depth of 20 feet. Mila the beluga rushed to Yun's rescue and pushed her to the surface. If it wasn't for the brave whale, the young diver would probably have drowned. Number 9. Dog fights off a snake. Khan the Doberman risked his own life to save his owner's boy from being attacked by a snake. One day, they were playing in the yard when Han, who was rescued from an animal shelter just 4 days before the incident, spotted a huge venomous snake. At first, the brave dog tried to push the baby away, but when it found out that it wasn't working, Khan threw the little Charlotte baby a meter away from the deadly snake. The girl was safe, but the poor Doberman was bitten. Fortunately, Charlotte's mother was home and immediately called the vet. In the end, everyone was okay. The snake was nowhere to be seen and the doc became a local hero. Number 8. Bear instinct saves the day. Robert Biggs, an experienced mountain climber, was hiking in the California forest when he noticed a mother bear with her baby. Robert paused for a moment to look at them, but suddenly a mountain lion attacked him from behind. Thanks to his backpack, the wild animal was not able to reach his face. However, any kind of experience in mountain climbing can't save your bottom from an angry mountain lion, and at that time, only luck could save Mr. Biggs. This luck unexpectedly came in the form of a mother bear. Why the bear attacked the mountain lion and chased it back into the forest without even laying a paw on Biggs is still a mystery to this day. The whole encounter ended with minor injuries and great memories, hopefully for both, the climber and the bear, that is. And now for number 7. But first, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss out on more videos like these. Number 7. Tsunami elephant. During one of the worst natural disasters, the 2004 tsunami in Thailand, Amber Owen was there on vacation. One morning, she rode the Ning Nong elephant. Everything seemed fine, but at one point the elephant began to move away from the sea. The girl noticed that a large wave was approaching. She was shocked and very scared as Ning Nong ran as far away from the sea as possible. The elephant took her to a safe place and later on she reunited with her family. The bravery of the elephant was so extraordinary that it inspired Michael Morpurgo, a famous British writer, to write a play about what happened. Number 6. Gorilla mom saves 3-year-old boy. Gorillas are extremely territorial animals, which is part of what makes them so dangerous when people come into contact with them, whether in nature or at the zoo. This is part of what makes this next story so incredible. When a 3-year-old boy accidentally ran into a gorilla enclosure at the Brookfield Zoo in Illinois, officers predicted the worst. Giant gorillas can maim or even kill older men, so you can only imagine the damage they can do to a young child. Fortunately, that day was different. After the boy fell, Binti, a 7-year-old female gorilla with a baby on her back, ran to the boy and raised him from the ground. Then she carried him to the door of the enclosure where he was recovered by the rescuers. Perhaps the maternity instinct of the gorilla kicked in and it decided to help out instead of fighting back. Perhaps it was some kind of confusion that struck the big ape and it decided whatever fell into the enclosure needed to be removed as fast as possible. What made that gorilla take a decision like this is still not clear to this day. Perhaps we will never know. Number 5. Street cat to the rescue. Sometimes people do such scandalous things, they can hardly be called people. A newborn baby was left in a box on a cold staircase in Russia. The child could have frozen to death if a stray cat had not come to its aid. Neighbors heard the cat meowing as if it was asking for help. When they came to see what was going on, they were surprised and shocked to see a baby cuddled in the cat's coat. Masha the cat is now part of local folklore, and with a good reason. Number 4. Dolphin lifeguards. Adam Walker, a British swimmer, was in the middle of an 8-hour marathon in the Pacific Ocean when he saw a huge white shark near him. His 6th swim would probably be the last if it wasn't for a group of dolphins defending the man and following him for the next hour. Adam was fortunate twice. His dream of swimming with dolphins came true and his life was saved by these beautiful and kind creatures. Dolphins are known to be the lifeguards of the sea, who rescue drowning or unconscious people and push them ashore. Thanks to their intuition, they can feel danger and thankfully are brave enough to intervene and help out. Number 3. The fire alarm goat. Little Abigail received a birthday gift that saved her life, a goat named Speedy. One day, they slept peacefully in the living room when Speedy smelt smoke and started jumping on his owner's chest. The child woke up and saw there was smoke everywhere. She woke up her parents, who found the garage burning. They were able to leave safely. Thanks to Speedy, the whole family was saved just in time. Number 2. Lions rescue a little girl from kidnappers. In 2005, a 12-year-old Kenyan girl was abducted by 4 men while leaving school. This is a terrible story that could have ended in tragedy if not for the pride of lions who intervened to save the day. A week after the abduction, the kidnappers were chased and caught by 3 lions, who after finishing with them, stayed next to the little girl until police arrived to rescue her. Police say they found the girl shocked and horrified and surrounded by lions. She had sustained injuries from her kidnappers, but the lions never even touched her. The group of beasts quickly dispersed when the officers arrived. Experts on the topic of lions and skeptics say it's possible that the lions may have planned to eat the girl, but they were deterred by her crying, which was very similar to the sound of a lion cub. Either way, these lions should be celebrated as heroes as they really saved the day. If karma exists, this would be a great example of seeing her in action. Number 1. Precise parrot talk. Some parrots can imitate human speech, but in this case, the facts point a little bit more towards understanding and communication than just copying the sounds made by people. Willie the parrot was having breakfast with his family when suddenly Hannah, the owner's daughter, began to choke on her food. The mother was not in the room at that particular moment, and there was only Willie to help the child. The parrot shouted, "Mom, baby," very loudly, and Miss Howard ran into the kitchen. Her help came just in time, and the story got a happy ending. Willie the parrot was awarded the Red Cross Animal Rescue Award, and he became more than a hero for his family. Thanks for watching. Which of these animals do you think made the wildest rescue? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!